very, very quick live stream. But this is something that I feel like needs to be talked about and will be talked about for long times to come. All right. So, you know, again, I don't even know where to start with this. Honestly, there's just so much that needs to be talked about, but nobody's talking about it. So, the virus. I'm not gonna say the C word because I don't want to get taken off of here. I already got 2 strikes for YouTube, so I don't want them to go crazy and take me off of YouTube. So, first thing I'm going to start with that I found that was the most scary part about this is Swedish company, alright, showcases microchip that can download COVID-19 passport status. So, alright, and this is 25 hours ago now, alright? So, Swedish company showcases microchip that can download COVID-19 passport status. Alright, so, and people want to sit there and say, oh, well, it's not a setup, they just want what's best for us. No, they don't. If they wanted what's best for us, they would have stopped this, alright? If COVID is so big and so deadly, why is Joe Biden not doing what he said? He said he was going to shut down the virus, but yet he's not done that. Supposedly we have Omicron, we have Delta, and whatever other variants they decide to come out with. So, next thing that I want to go to is Chicago. Alright, so Chicago is now mandating vaccines for restaurants, bars, and gyms amid COVID-19 surge. Alright, now I believe Los Angeles has done this and New York has also done this. But why? Why are we doing this? Alright, so like I said, Chicago is the latest. They announced this today. Vaccine mandate for any public place. Any public place now. Alright? That serves food and drinks, including bars, restaurants, sports stadiums, entertainment venues, and more. Alright, why can't you just say everything that you're putting out there? Why can't you just put everything that you are shutting down, basically, because we don't want to take your shot? Why can't you just put everything that you're shutting down? Why can't you do that? Alright, so Mayor Lori Lightfoot cited a surge of COVID-19 cases driven by the Delta and Omicron variants and announcing the new mandate. She said new steps must be taken to protect the health and well-being of our residents. Alright, it's one thing to protect people, alright, but you cannot force people to do stuff they don't want to do, alright? You can't force people to take a shot. You can't force people to wear a mask. It's not going to work, alright? We did that. Alright, and you see how it went. Where cases were still rising, supposedly. Alright. And now Joe Biden said he's going to shut down the virus, but yet we had, 3 new variants since he's been in office, if not more? That's just ones I can think off the top of my head. 3 since he's been in office in 10 months. Like, it does not add up. And again, Los Angeles has done this, New York has done this, now Chicago is doing it. What's next, alright? Like, it doesn't make any sense. Alright, now she goes on to say, the public health order requiring proof of vaccination to visit certain indoor public places is a necessary measure to ensure we can continue to enjoy our city's many amenities as we enter the new year. Alright, let's see. Starting on January 3rd, anyone aged 5 and over will have to show proof of a full vaccination, and anyone aged 16 and older will have to show an ID that matches name on a vaccination record. Unvaccinated employees in Chicago continue to work, but they must wear a mask while indoors and provide a weekly negative COVID-19 test. Hey, Miss Hancock, how you doing? So, starting January 3rd, alright, so today's the 22nd, so 8, 9... So, in less than 2 weeks, so 12 days, at age 5, they want you to show a proof that you have a vaccine. 5 years old. Like, at 5 years old, these kids should be out running around playing, being a kid, alright? Okay, see, I didn't know Boston, so Boston's starting it too. I didn't even hear about Boston. But at age 5, you want these kids to carry around a vaccine card. Like I said, these kids should be out playing. They should be out getting dirty. That's what part of growing up is. All right, that's how you protect yourself against these viruses. All right, and this is a virus. It's not, the end of the world. This is a virus. So again, this is how you protect against viruses. You go out, you play, you get dirty, you hang around other people. Probably growing up, you will get sick. All right, not forcing 5-year-olds, 6-year-olds, 7-year-olds getting shots to and carrying around a vaccination card for a virus that has less than a 2% death rate. Alright? And then anyone age 16 and over will have to show an ID that matches the name on a vaccination record. Like, it doesn't make any sense. And then you want your unvaccinated employees to wear a mask and provide a weekly negative COVID-19 test. Like, this is so stupid. Like, and think about it, this is mainly Democratic run cities that are doing this, alright? Chicago, New York, and Los Angeles, alright? These are Democratic run cities. And look who's having the most COVID cases, supposedly has the most cases, alright? These same states that are trying to force everything on you have the most cases. Like, that doesn't add up either. Y'all are supposedly taking the most strict lockdowns, forcing a mask on everybody, trying to force shots, but yet y'all have the most cases. Look at Florida. Y'all need to follow Florida. Ron DeSantis is a great example for everybody to follow, alright? He is a great example. All these Democratic-run cities need to follow Ron DeSantis, alright? And if you don't know how to run your state, you need to go to Ron DeSantis for your state also. He can tell you how to run it, alright? And it's not forcing shots, forcing masks, and forcing 5-year-olds to take a shot and carry around a vaccine card with them. Like, I don't know. To me, it just seems crazy, alright? And even at my job, alright, they are saying, they have posters up all over the place. Take the vaccine, take the shot. No. Like, nobody, everybody's tired of it now, alright? Joe Biden said he was going to shut down the virus, right? And it's been 10 months, and he's created new variants, 3 new variants since he's been in office. None of this makes any kind of sense, alright? I don't get it. And there was a video that's out today that over in Australia, they're putting in machines. They're like vending machines, but there's a big steel barrier behind it, and then there's pictures of drinks that you want, like Coke, water, whatever you drink. Alright, and right now you can open the door, but you have to have a normal temperature for it to open. Like, you have to have a normal temperature to open the door. So even if that's the case, let's just say even if you have a fever of 102, alright? So you can't open the door, but you're still touching the handle. Like, tell me how that makes any kind of sense. Alright? But what they're saying is with the microchip that I was talking about in Sweden, that they want to put it in your hand or in your arm so that you have to scan it to actually be able to open the door. And people want to sit there and tell me that, America's not being taken over. They just want what's best for us. No, they don't. Like I said, when Joe Biden first got in office, obviously I was not happy about it. Y'all know how I feel. Y'all know who I voted for. But, I was making jokes, whatever, Joe Biden's in office, okay, whatever, everybody's making jokes about it. But now it's not a joke no more, alright? Now it's serious. Now the time is like, you're trying to take over America is what you're trying to do. And it's not going to work. Like, this is America, alright? So, I say this, that, I put the title the way I did, alright? Because for people in Australia, it might be too late for them. Alright? It might honestly be too late for them. And, I saw a video earlier today where there were probably thousands of people that were running down the police, over these lockdowns that they're having. But what people fail to realize is they don't have nothing to fight back. They have military that have guns. They have police that have guns. They have government that have guns. They don't have guns there, alright? They were forced to give that up. So, when people sit there and talk about, oh, we need to give up our guns, why? Why would you want to give up your guns? Why would you be, and this is actually from a song, why would you be comfortable if police and government are only people that are allowed to buy guns? Why would you be comfortable with that? Why? So you want people that legally own guns to give up guns, but you want military and police and government, the only people to have guns. That's not going to end well. And we know that. Anybody with any kind of common sense can tell you that that's not going to end well, alright? So, like I said, Australia, they don't have guns. Right now, they're just fighting back the best way that they can. Sweden, it might be too late for them. Alright, like I said, they're the first country that's actually trying to force this chip. Again, all these third world countries, I can sit there and name them. They're turning into communist countries, even more and more and more every single day. Like I said, this is coming to America if people do not stand up. Like I said, Chicago is starting this new mandate. One of y'all said Boston was starting a mandate. New York's already started it. LA's already started it. Again, I remember when people were saying, when this first started, just wear a mask, it's no big deal. Okay. Well, where are we at now? Now we're wearing a mask, taking shots, taking booster shots, taking pills, and now you're trying to put chips in us, trying to force mandate vaccines. Are you still saying it's just a vaccine or it's just a chip? Like, again, if you want to give up your freedoms, that's on you. If you want to take a shot, that's on you. If you want to wear a mask, that's on you. But at the end of the day, not every single American is going to bow down to Joe Biden or Fauci or anybody else. And people are questioning who's really president right now. Do I personally think that Joe Biden is president? Obviously, he's president because he's the one out there making the shots. But why can't he take questions? This is the second time in a row that he said he's not allowed to take questions. He did that in his speech last night. So who's really telling him what he can and can't do? And one of the reporters even asked Jen Psaki before the interview started, the day before, if Joe Biden's going to take questions. And she said it depends on what kind of questions we ask. So, wait, what do you mean what kind of questions we ask? He's the president of the United States. If we have questions about what's going on in our country, he is supposed to be the one that, tells us what's going on in our country. Like, let's just imagine, alright, not even if Trump, alright, but if any Republican Party was in the White House, or any conservative was in the White House, alright, and they went up there and, let's just say Kayleigh McEnany was up there, alright, and a reporter asked, hey, are they going to take questions? And she said, it depends on what kind of questions you ask. Can you imagine the outrage that would be sparked by this? Alright, and then that person gets up there and they actually don't answer any questions. They say, I'm not supposed to talk to y'all. Not once, but this is the second time that he said it, and then he walks away. Could you imagine the outrage of a Republican or a conservative said that? Like, I don't get it. It's like the media wants Democrats to try to take over the world. It's what they want. It's like they're in on it with them. But again, people like Newsmax it's great to have stuff like that out there. And again, there are conservative YouTubers out there. But again, stuff like this needs to be talked about more. And again, a lot of people don't even know about this. I just happened to stumble across this post. And again, every American does need to watch this. Now, obviously, not everybody in America is going to watch this. Not every American is going to agree with me. But again, look at Australia. Look at Sweden. Sweden's trying to microchip people to track a COVID-19 vaccine. Australia, they've been locking people down. New Zealand, they've been taking people to camps because you may or may not have come in contact with someone who has COVID-19. And now we have these Democratic-run cities, LA, New York already have vaccine mandates in place. Chicago, Boston, they're implementing COVID-19 vaccine mandates. For children 5 and up. Alright. Again, 5 years old. You are mandating a vaccine for a 5-year-old that really should just be out playing, having a good time, getting dirty. You know, that's how you protect yourself against these viruses. Let your child grow up and quit trying to kill them, basically. But again, every American needs to watch this. Whether you're a Republican or Democrat, it really don't matter at this point. What matters is it's time to stand up, alright? But one good thing coming out of all of this, if any good news, I will say we will find out who's really on our side and who's really not on our side, alright? Military. We will find out who will stand with us and who won't stand with us, alright? All the law enforcement officers that said when stuff like this happens and when they come to try to take our guns, they will come stand with us. So we will see if they come and stand with us or not. Alright, all the nurses, doctors, we'll see if all these people really meant what they said or not. I think a lot of them did. Again, we just lost 200 military people due to this. There's thousands more that are facing, you know, firemen or something else, that whether it be disciplinary actions or whatnot. Nurses have been fired, probably hundreds. Law enforcement officers have been fired or put on leave, hundreds of those. So again, it's only going to get worse. But again, we'll see who's on our side, who's not on our side. But again, this was just going to be a quick live stream. If any information comes out more on this, I'll definitely bring it to y'all. If the Kim Potter trial comes out today, I'll bring that to y'all. But if y'all watching this later, or if y'all have any questions, let me know in the comments down below. I'll do my best to answer y'all. As always, thank y'all for watching, and y'all stay safe out there.